Hi everyone, welcome to the PDF2ID graphics options explanation video. Today we want to go over the graphics options panel available in PDF2ID. As most of you are aware, PDF2ID has been designed to deliver the best PDF to InDesign conversion. However, many of you may not be aware of the advanced graphics options in PDF2ID. Today, we're going to delve right into the image and graphics handling capability of PDF2ID. Here we have PDF2ID running within InDesign. The window you are seeing is the main PDF2ID options window. PDF2ID allows you to make detailed conversion settings related to images and graphics. Let's just go over this. What we want to do is click the Options drop-down menu and choose the graphics options over here. You'll notice that a new set of choices appears immediately. All of these choices affect how you want images and vector graphics to be processed and converted. The first four choices from the top, right over here, that all say convert RGB/CMYK images and convert non-RGB/CMYK images allow you to specify to what format you want images converted to. Clicking the first one that says convert RGB/CMYK images with ICC profiles to, let's just click this, you'll notice you can specify JPEG, PNG, TIFF, RGB, CMYK. Now if we click on the next one, you'll notice it says JPEG, PNG, TIFF, RGB, CMYK. Again, you'll notice it says JPEG, PNG, etc., and finally JPEG, PNG, etc. You get to appreciate the level of control PDF2ID gives you when converting images. There is a little checkbox to the top right over here that says Preserve Profile. This is marked by default, and basically it means that the ICC profile or device profile of the image is retained during conversion. Let's now move to the fifth row over here that says compression. It's a little inactive right now, so let's just make this active. And the compression is enabled when one of the image types to convert to is set as JPEG. So let's just set this to JPEG. We notice that the compression menu gets enabled, and we can set least, medium, or best over here. Now to the right, we have the resolution menu. The resolution menu allows you to specify the resolution of the converted images. By default, it's set to maintain image resolution, but you can set it to any of these options that are available up here. Now, moving to the second last row, which says Convert Complex Vector Graphics to. This is a very interesting option that we've introduced in PDF2ID. Sometimes PDFs contain vector graphics in a page that are made of thousands or even tens of thousands of points or curves. At times, these vector graphics overwhelm InDesign to the point where it can become slow, and it can even lead to the file size increasing dramatically. This can become extremely undesirable in certain instances. So what PDF2ID does, if this option is set, is it converts such complex vector graphic to an image with the alpha property set. You can also specify the image. You can notice that it says PNG alpha and TIFF RGB here, and the image resolution. This results in lighter weight InDesign files being created. Now, just for your information, simple lines and simple rectangles are not converted to images. Simple lines and simple rectangles that don't intersect any kind of curve or compound path are left alone. However, compound paths and complex cubic curves that form complex shapes will get converted. Finally, it says image file name over here. When PDF2ID converts a PDF to InDesign, what it does is it links images to the master InDesign file. Now, PDFs don't contain image names, thus PDF2ID names them to whatever name you give it. So you can change this name to something you prefer. You can give it something meaningful. What we want to do now is set a few of the properties and convert a file and see it in action. So we're going to set, let's just set all the image types to convert to JPEG. I'm not sure how many images are there, but let's just set it to JPEG. And we want to activate this property of convert vector graphics to TIFF RGB and let the image resolution be 300. And let's just name it something, let's name the image something informative. So let's call it vector graphics sample. Now this is a 22-page PDF that we're converting. So we just click OK to convert. And it's going through its magic of converting the PDF into InDesign type. And it should be done in a few short seconds. What we want to do once it's done is observe the links panel in InDesign and see the properties. So the conversion is done. What we want to do is let's just move this over here. Let's see the layout. You'll notice that the layout is intact. The tables came through. It's very, it's properly formatted. The layout is intact again here. But let's just look at the links panel now. Now notice it says vector graphics sample. Well, the image name definitely says vector graphics sample. This is what we named it. And we notice, let's click on this, and we notice that, yes, the PPI, the effective PPI has been maintained, and it is JPEG. Now let's click on the next one. This says, well, let's notice, here we go. It says, oh, it's a 300 PPI image, and it's TIFF RGB. Now, basically, all of these were complex vector graphics that PDF2ID did convert to an image. How do we know that a vector graphic did become an image? Well, PDF2ID is kind of intelligent, where it creates a new layer, and it marks complex vector graphics that have been converted to an image, with a little note. So notice that there's this layer that's been created, and if you go to the image actually, so let's just click here and go to this image, this little mark here, this is a new layer that's been created, indicating that yes, this is a vector graphic that's been converted to an image. Now what we want to do is let's reveal this in the Finder. So let's reveal in the Finder, and we have this image right here. Let's just open in preview. We double click open in preview, and it opens up, and we notice that yes, this is the actual image that's been created, and we also notice that yes, the alpha property has been set for this image. Now let's go back to PDF2ID. Okay, so we understand that PDF2ID has a lot of advanced capabilities, has a lot of advanced options, and you get to really tailor your graphics and vector graphics conversions. We hope that we were able to help you understand the powerful graphics handling and management capabilities of PDF2ID. If you have any further questions, please make sure to visit us at www.recosoft.com. That's www.recosoft.com.